Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to retarget ActorCore motion to any red character. So first, let's go to ActorCore website and you are going to download one of the free motion. Here I'll go to the motions. Okay, all these are paid ones, so I'm going to search for the free ones here. Okay, so here you can look through and get one of the animation you want to download. Okay, so here's the motion. I'm going to download it by clicking on add to cart. Here I want to download original and FBS. I want to download 24 frames per second, and the target application I choose Blender. Now let's click on download. Okay, so now here it has finished downloading. So what I will do is let's go to motion, and here is the motion inside this. So I can go and drag it into my Blender scene. Okay, so make sure you check for animation and let's click on import. So now we have our animation playing over here. Okay, so let's go and retarget this to your character. So if you don't know what RealMotion add-on is, there's a lot of things it can do. So but today I'm going to talk about only the retargeting part. Okay, so here we can retarget this animation to this rig. Here let's check this character. This character is auto rig character and this is rigify character. So I'm going to select my character and I'm going to choose this one as my target rig. That means the one that's going to receive the animation, and the one that contains the animation is your source armature. So I'm going to click on it. Here when I select this source rig and I go to rest pose, you can see the rest pose of this has a T-pose, and also our character also has a rest pose of T-pose, so they match. So after this, I'll show you how to remap to a character that is not also have the rest pose, has a different rest pose. So let's finish the one with T-pose and then I'll show you how to do for a character with a pose. So once I choose the source rig and target rig, I can click on build bone list. Here we need to go and remap the bone one by one to it, but here I have a preset for this. So I'll go to load preset. And here I'll choose ActorCore to this ActorCore to Mizamo, ActorCore to Redify, but this is a auto character and this ActorCore character. So I'll choose ActorCore to Auto Pro. If you don't have this ActorCore to other rig preset, make sure you check the video link in the description. There's a link that will take you to where you can download these presets. Okay, so I'm going to click on ActorCore to Auto Pro. It will automatically align all this. Since this character it has only 3 fingers, that's why this part has not been filled. If your character has all the fingers, it will do it for you. So here we need to set the hip bone. The hip bone is this base hip, and I'm going to set that one as my root bone. After this, just click on bind constraint, and now let's test it. Okay, so you see we get the animation playing here. So let me go here. One thing I didn't talk about this is if your character is in IK mode, make sure you switch to FK. To switch your character to FK, if a Regify character or Mizamo character, you just go to the settings and just use this one to pick your character. If a Mizamo character, choose Mizamo and just click on switch to FK and it will automatically switch to FK for you. So yeah, I had ground paint so you can see what the character is doing. Here we can see the character leg is not on the ground. To fix this, we need to select the source rig armature, the rig that has the animation on it, and let's press G and move it on the ground so our character leg will touch the ground. You can also use calculate scale so that if your character scale is not matched the source rig, it will match it to prevent foot sliding. Okay, so here I can still see my character leg is sliding on the floor when he is walking. You can see it from here. So what to do is we need to either scale our source armature up or down so it will fit our character. So here I'm going to scale it up and let me check it will fit it. You see our character leg is still sliding. That we need to scale it down. Once we scale it down, let's move it up like this. Here when you scale our rig, it's not scaling our target rig, it's scaling only the source rig. Okay, I think this one's getting good, so I'm going to scale it down a little bit, and I'll press G and move it up. Okay, so now I can see the leg sliding has reduced. Okay, you can continue scaling to get better results. And you use calculate scale and it don't match, you need to scale it manually. Okay, I think this one is good. So once we find out the scale is good, we are going to keep this. Also, when your cutter hands is clipping through the body, or if you find out the hands is clipping to the part, you can just go and select the cutter rig in post mode, and you can use the spacing. Okay, I can space it up like this, or I can do it like this, and that's how the hands is going to do. Okay, so once you get better results, just go here and click on bake. Now it has finished baking. When you select our cutter, you can move it out and you can see it's not having any effect again. So here we have our rig and the animation has baked to our auto rig cutter. And now we have this. You can go and save this to your custom library animation, and later on you can use it here. So now let me go and explain it for this cutter, how to use it. Here, as I said, this cutter has rest pose of T and this has rest pose of A pose. It will make it difficult to retarget. So to go about this, here first let's make sure our cutter rig is in IK mode. You can see this is in FK mode. You can see this in IK. So I can go to settings and I'll pick my rig and I'll choose this a rigify cutter and I can switch to FK. So once I go to post mode and I can see it's in FK. So what I will do next is I'm going to retarget, and here I'll choose this one as my target rig. We need to click on load bone list and load presets. Here I'm going to load ActorCore to rigify, and now let's set this as our root bone. Now, since both of them don't have the same rest pose, let's click bind and let's see what will happen. We see when we bind it, the hands has fold. Okay, you see how the hands has been do. It's really bad. So to fix this, we have two ways. First, let me show you how. Let's select our cutter rig. Let's go to post mode and let's select this. Okay, so we can use our rotation to rotate. Since it has bone constraint on it, we can go to here and we have spacing, and I can use this to move the hands. So here it's supposed to have pulls like this, so I'm going to raise it up. So once it's matched, we can play the animation and see. And now we can see the hands folding has been fixed, but it's not going to output match. Okay. Okay, so another steps we can use to fix this is let's click on bind to unbind the constraint. Here, let's set our cutter and let's go to settings. Since this cutter is rigify cutter, I'll choose this as rigify and make sure you assign your cutter. That means the rigify cutter, and make sure you switch to FK. Once you click on import T-post rig, and now click on automate and click OK. This will set your cutter into T-post. If your cutter is a custom rig cutter, means if it's not Mizamo cutter or auto rig cutter or rigify cutter, you have to go to post mode and select your rig and post it to be in T-post. Once it becomes T-post, all you have to do is assign it to here and then click on apply rest pose, or you can apply rest pose as once. After I set this to T-post, I can see the leg is not really oriented. Okay, so I can select it and set here. I'm going to reset the leg so the leg will be flat like this. Okay, so everything okay. So I'll go back to object mode and select your rig, and here click apply rest pose. Now when I go here, I can see my character rest pose has become this T pose. Now the next thing is, let's go to the retargeting, and now let's click on bind constraint. So we need to go here and let's check, and now we can see it's matched perfect. See, the all hands rotation has become good and we get better. So here to remove the leg from the ground, just select the rig and bring it up like this. Okay, so now let's test it here so we can see it clearly, and we can see everything seems okay here. There's no hands passing through anything because we converted it to T-pose, and it makes everything seem easy. Let's unhide the regified character. So here I'm going to select this one and I can move it to this side, and let's check. We can see both of them have the same animation. So the next thing you can do is, I'm going to hide this one. We can select this and bake into keyframe. Okay, let's click on bake. Now the animation has finished baking. What we can do is, now this is not needed again. We can just select our source rig, amateur, and delete it from the scene. And now we have this. So what you can do is, you can save this to your custom library and you can load it to any regified character. So let me show you how this one also works. I'll go to custom library and I'll go to dope sheet, and here I'll go to actions. Here this action the character is using now is called action.001. So I'll go and choose that action.001, and I'll just turn on here and I'll do some quick viewport rendering. I'll use the render, make it call it 1, and I'm going to select that image to store this action. And here the name I want to use for this is called I can type shooting, and here I'm going to export this. So here make sure your character is set to regify, since this character is a regifier. Click on export and it will tell you to save your scene first. Here I'm going to save it. Once it has finished saving, let's go and export it again. Now the action has finished exporting. Now let's go. Here I can delete all the keyframes from this. I can go and delete everything, or I can use this one to reset my pose and delete all the keyframes. So now let's go to the animation, and here let's switch to regify. Now when you go to category and you switch to regify category, you can see the action you save here, and it's called shooting. The name you choose, shooting, and it's for regify, and here. So now you can see there's no animation here. I can load this animation to this. Just click on pick brick and click load animation. And now we have that animation here. So this will be saved into a Blender. Anytime you close Blender, you open it, you still have this animation in your library. So it will add a marker where the animation starts and where it ends. So here I have this character, it's a regified character. I can load the animation I saved for that character and I can load it to this character. As far as they are same regified character and they have the same rest. So here I'm going to pick this one as my target rig, and I'm going to choose this regified, and let's go to the regified collection here, and this is the animation. You can see from here is here, and I'm going to click on load. Let's test, and you can see they are doing the same animation. So thank you for watching.